to you, Rain. Alright.
HoonTV!
That guy there. Suppose I've got to film something, you know. Yeah. Of course, every time I go to move a bike, it's raining. Look at that. It's funny, I showed somebody a picture of this and they were like, oh, the red looks a bit darker. I'm like, don't worry, when it's in the sun.
I know, it's deceiving in the photos and that.
Yeah.
It looks darker.
Yeah, as soon as we put the light on it, yeah, it made so much difference.
That's
so.
it. Like, obviously on a nice day out in the sun, the brightness from it will really show the vibrancy.
Yeah, awesome, man. I swear the forecast was like, yeah, it's just going to be sunny all afternoon.
Action shot.
That's it. Well, I got told I need to water my lawn more, so.
Easy as that.
Alright, it's seat time on the bike. That's pretty much the last thing to do on it. Just like I think I've mentioned before, just got to go do a nut and bolt check on it and everything like that. Riding was probably going to be show duties and having a spirited cruise around a track. Don't want to scratch it. Seat wise, what I do here is I use this stuff here, which is a big ass piece of foam from a company in the UK called Race Seat Foam, and there's a piece I've used before to make another seat, but yeah, basically that's big enough for what I need. And then also using some of this stuff, which is tack paper, which is kind of what the stuff that you get the back of your vinyl cut stickers stuck to when sticker people do stuff for you. So what I've done, I'm going to put that down over there. I have a big old school pencil here, engineering pencil. So what I've done is I've got this on here, and pretty much I'm not exactly sure if this is the finished result yet because I've got to go back and look at the pictures of the bike, but what I've got is I've basically got this sitting on here. I've worked out where the two cutouts are for the bolts that hold the rear fairing down, and then I've pretty much come from the side of the tanky with a ruler to the side of these holes to work out the center point here, and then I can actually go and string line from here across the top. And it's kind of visual, but if I'm using a spirit level or something like that, it's probably being a bit pedantic if I really want to get it perfect, but I do like getting these things perfect. But that's kind of where I'm at with that. I've pretty much just got to peel that off now and then put it on a flat surface, which will probably be more than likely on the foam, and then work out exactly how I'm going to cut it. But the main thing for me is, even though it's low tack paper, I don't want to leave it on there too long because I might leave some residue and crap on there. But once we do that, we bring that onto here, and then I cut out the shape, and then from there I tend to like to sand the edges by hand and then clean them up, and yeah, work out exactly what it's going to do. But that's quite thick, so I actually put nice curved edges on them and so forth. And yes, and this is like a million pieces of drag car here at the moment, so get that all nicely shaped up, and then it's got some pretty good adhesion, this stuff, so should stick well to the bike. I've actually made one not long ago, not to my complete taste, but just to fit this fairing for this one here. I had to scallop a lot because this one curves down, so the problem is because it's quite thick and dense, if it's still the main thickness there, it'd never stick over that edge because it's just pulling up so hard. So scalloped a lot, but on this other one it should be fairly flat, so it'll be much easier. But that's pretty much the last thing to do on this bike. There's one sticker change I want to do to it, but other than that it's all pretty hunky-dory. So yeah, really happy with the way it's progressed, and looking forward to getting it out and showing people, because only some close friends have seen it so far. So yeah, pretty cool. I swear my neighbours must think I'm nuts, or I'm just out in the shed talking to myself all the time. Just the life of a lonely YouTuber messing around in his shed. Anyway, enough about me. And that bike there, that's done. But here we are. It's all done. And I'm not going to start it up because it's about 10 o'clock at night. So that might really piss off the neighbours. But I'll slip this cover off. FYI, bargain bike covers and scratch free. These are just literally painter's drop sheets that you can get from Bunnings. So I like using these because you can still see the bike, see? But also they're dirt cheap, and yeah, they don't really sort of scratch on the paint and so forth. And if you damage it, then you throw it in the bin and get another one, or get it dirty. So that can go there. And there's the seat that I made. So that's all scalloped. I did start filming this, but it's super boring. Basically, I cut it all into shape, and then I get a metal ruler and I run a blade down the edge, and then I just give it a little finish off with a bit of sandpaper. And then also on there, got the backstop. So this thing is all done, and I'm actually really looking forward to getting it out. I've been sort of holding off on putting this bike up, but I decided, you know what, screw it, I'm going to put this video up to show it. It's not really a grand unveiling or anything like that, but I mean, it's not like I was making something that nobody had ever seen before. So this is pretty much a replica of the bike that 4 people, Trip Nobles, Eric Bostrom, Curtis Roberts and Nicky Hayden raced. I've just gone for the Nicky. No disrespect to the other guys, just Nicky is, well, he's not around anymore, so it's a bit of a tribute to him. So, and he was a pretty awesome guy. And so were the other guys, but you know, I'm sure they'll all see the reasoning behind me putting Nicky on there. So I'm very happy with this. It sounds as good as it looks. I'm so happy with it. And what I'm actually hoping to do is, as much as I'm a photographer myself, I'd love to really work with some local content creators or somebody who wants to do some video or some photography, a thing like that, that's interested in doing something cool with this bike, maybe even both of those bikes. But yeah, let me know, hit me up. It's just sitting here. I'm pretty keen to either get it out to the bend and shoot it there or something like that, and just get some nice, really pretty shots of it, because I mean, it's a bit of a waste of it sitting here in the shed doing nothing. Alright, so the other reason I'm putting this video up right now is because I'm really excited. The CBR900 group that myself, Mark and Ian run on Facebook is pretty much bang on 20,000 members right now, and that's 20,000 quality members as well. We've had to kick out a lot of riffraff posting junk and all sorts of stuff like that, but the group is dedicated to 1992 to 1999 Fireblades. I've mentioned this before. The reason for that is that between those years, the bikes are very similar in design and style. Mechanically, there's, you know, they change over the years. There's 4 different gearbox ratios, stuff like that, but essentially they're the same bike, just updated. So the reason we've got that group is that all the members can help each other out, offer advice, sell bikes, sell parts, everything like that, and it's all relevant. If we start letting other bikes in and so forth, then it messes it all up. But yeah, it's gone really well. And the other thing I'm going to mention, which is even more awesome, Bendix Moto, who I've been working with, have also got brake pads to suit CBR900. They've got the SRT and the Ultimate Plus pads, which is very cool. I've actually got these in my 92 already, and these ones here are for 98. So, well, 98, 99. But yeah, very excited about that too, which is great because such an iconic bike, and yeah, I love them because I think they're the best motorbike ever built. Me personally, yep. And I'm not wrong, if you just ask me. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to do a couple of giveaways on the Facebook group just for the CBR guys, but please make sure you subscribe because you have to be a subscriber to win these giveaways. So head over to that group. Make sure you fill in the answers properly to become a member of the group, otherwise you won't get in. But a couple of giveaways coming up, and yeah, thanks for watching.